Hey team, 6th grade, this is Mr. MacT. You have a sub while I'm in a meeting today, so do your best on the warm-up if you have not started it. Here's your first an example of the work. Pause this video, press play when you are done with the warm-up. Alright, so hopefully you have this level of work on your paper. There's the answers for 1 and 2. You can hit pause to review the answers for 3 and 4. And for number 5, looks very similar to the warm-up yesterday. Notice that it's 3/5 that were poured out of the bottle. This isn't 3/5 liters poured out. It's 3/5 of the bottle. That means multiply. How much soda was poured altogether? Well, they poured out 6 liters of soda. Next page. You should know the drill with the sub by now, but I'm expecting board to paper, just like as if I was in class. If you have any questions, raise your hand. The sub will press pause, and you can go over it as a class, then hit play when you're ready. Once we're done with all of the notes, you may move on to partner work and then independent work. Today's aim is students will be able to divide whole numbers by fractions. Yesterday, we divided fractions by whole numbers, so it was flip-flop. Today, we're going to start with the whole number, then divide the fraction. Example 1, Justin had 2 pizzas. Annotate it, circle 2. He wants to cut the pizza into 1/2 a slice. He's cutting the pizza. There's a keyword. He's going to split this thing up or divide it. How many slices does Justin have? Let's start out with solving it and just set up this problem. You're splitting up 2 pizzas into half slices. For the model today, this one actually kind of makes sense to me. The other ones were a little confusing possibly to you. This one actually looks like it should. You have 2 pizzas as circles and you're cutting them in half. Okay. Well, now he has how many total slices? There's 1, 2, I'll label it 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 total slices. So how did we get 4? Doing it with arithmetic, with division. Well, remember you KFC it. Keep, flip, and change. Keep the first fraction the exact same. Flip the second fraction, 1/2 becomes 2/1. And change the sign, KFL. Keep, flip, change the sign. 2 times 2 is 4. 1 times 1 is 1. Your answer is 4 slices. Example 2, Rajane needs to build a fence that is 5 feet long. She plans to build 1/3 feet of the fence per day. How many days will it take her to complete the fence? So if you started out with 2 pizzas in the first problem, we need 5 feet total. So let's separate out these feet. So there's 1 foot of the fence, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4, and there's 5 total feet. And then we want to know how many days. So before we go any further, let's annotate this thing. 5 and 1/3 are the numbers we're working with. She is building 1/3 of the fence per day. So 1/3 per day. I'm splitting up these 5-foot segments into little chunks of 1/3. So there's 3 sections, another section, and another section. So she's doing one day, the second third the other day. Then there's another third on day 3. Then you have day 4, day 5, day 6. She's finished 2 feet. And then she keeps just building this thing one at a time. And the total number of days it takes her, at day 15, she has finished 5 feet. So let's do that with keep, flip, change. Keep the first fraction, flip the second fraction, and change the sign to multiplication. 5 times 3 is 15. 1 times 1 is 1. That matches. And let's label it. It takes her 15 days to finish the fence. Example 3. A plot of land that is 4 acres is being split into smaller lots of land. Each piece of land will be 2/3 of an acre. How many smaller lots can be made? So keywords here, after you circle the numbers, we want to know how many smaller lots. Smaller if you're ever taking a big number and making it smaller. If you're ever doing that, that's dividing it up. So we're going to divide 4 by 2/3. All right, last model. So if we have 4 acres, each of these is an acre. All right, so this one is a little different with the model because there is 2/3, not 1/3. So if you have a fraction that's being divided by the whole number that's not a numerator of 1, we need to find out how many 2/3 fit into 4. And it's going to look like this. I'm going to write 1, 2. Okay, there's 2 out of 3 I can fit. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. So if you have a numerator of 2 out of 3, we split it up into 3 sections, but we want to count off by 2's. So let's see how many groups of 2 we fit into this thing. There's 1, there's another group, there's another group, there's another one, and one more. So in total, we have 6 groups, so this can be split into 6 smaller lots. If that confuses you, go ahead and do it with arithmetic. Keep, flip, change. Keep the first number, flip the second number. 3/2, and change to multiplication. Cross cancel, 2 goes into 2 once, 4 2 times, and multiply across. 2 times 3 is 6, 1 times 1 is 1. You get the same thing. 6 smaller lots. Alright, you have 3 minutes with partner work, and then you're going to start independent practice, bronze, at the end of class, the last 10 minutes of class. You guys are going to flip to aim number 2, and I want you to roll out aim 2 with your partner. Go ahead and find this page and write. Students will be able to multiply mixed numbers. We haven't done this except for some silver problems, so do the first one with me. Find this page in your packet. Whenever you multiply mixed numbers, you always make it an improper fraction first. 5 times 3 is 15, plus 2 is 17. 6 times 1 is 6, plus 1 is 7. Multiply across, I can't cross cancel. 17 times 7 is 119. 6 times 3 is 18. This one was a little weird. I'm okay with you leaving it as an improper fraction for today. If you really wanted to, you could find out how many times 18 fits into 119. there's 11/18 left. I'm okay with you leaving it like this, but you could make it a mixed number if you want to add that challenge. Okay, so go back up, start partner work, 3 minutes, then work on independent practice. You'll finish off the day with 10 minutes of aim number 2. That's the way the cookie crumbles, guys. Have fun.